Me and my friend Sean Paree, who you may know from the My First Million podcast, we hosted a live workshop on delegation and hiring. It was a super insightful podcast. We discussed how we hire, how we attract talent, how we delegate, how we manage other people, and how we build businesses basically without working 80, 90 hours a week, which I think is a really underrated and critical part of all of this that we play. So if you want to learn more about what we're talking about here, you can visit supportshepherd.com, which was the sponsor of this workshop. But I hope you enjoy. We're going to play it right now for you.
Do you have any, I don't know, either stories or strategies that are around scrappy ways that you kind of recruit or hire people into your businesses?
Yeah. And look, there's a big difference. And this is another reason why corporate America and these business books are not really that freaking, applicable to the average business owner. We can't hire recruiters and pay them 50 grand to make a placement in our business. We can't post Indeed posts and get a bunch of people hanging over wanting to come work for us like we're McKinsey. We have to go out and hunt people who are, on the job market. And the bottom line is when it comes to talent, I have a saying about talent, 10% of people are in career nirvana. They love what they're doing and they're not going to leave their job for another opportunity. 10% of people at the bottom, they hate their current job. They do not want to work there much longer and they're actively looking or they're unemployed. They're actively applying for work. There's this area in the middle of 80% of the workforce, 8 out of 10 people who are working that they're somewhere between. They're not in career nirvana. They're not in the perfect state and they're not in, I hate my job so much that I'm going to go out and actively apply. They're somewhere in the middle. My style has always been as a business owner, I'm going to go find those people where they are. I think a big mistake that business owners make is they post an Indeed job, they post it on Monster, they put a Facebook Marketplace ad out. It used to be Craigslist. They put an ad out for somebody to work for them, and they would just hope that a high caliber person would walk in the door and want to work for them. They hope that somebody who cares about their business like they do walks through the door. And I'm here to tell you right now that those people are unicorns. They do not exist. Nobody's going to care about your business like you do. So you have to go out and hunt them. I feel like I am a hunter. I'm hunting down talent. I'm looking for it everywhere that I go. And when I was running a moving company back in 2013, I had business cards in my pocket everywhere that I went around town. Okay, I was doing sidewalk chalk marketing on college campuses for customers. When the customer list got big and we needed more employees, I would start writing chalk ads on the ground for employees. Hey, we pay $15 an hour, apply here, and we would get employees that way. The best story that I probably have in this is, and my buddy does this at Chick-fil-A all the time, is he keeps business cards. I was in Walmart trying to buy something, waiting outside of Walmart. Maybe my wife was in there, and I see this kid, mid-20s, super scrappy, clean cut, and he was running around the Walmart parking lot with carts, picking them up and putting them back in Walmart. And we've all been to Walmart and we've seen these folks out in the lot, and they're picking up and getting these carts to the front, and they are lollygagging. They're walking slow, they're moving slow. They just look like they don't want to be there. They don't care. This employee was not that. He cared. He was acting like, oh my God, there's no carts for the new customers coming into Walmart, and it's all my job, and I got to get these things back as soon as possible. He was running by with about 20 carts, darn near sprinting back to the front of Walmart, and he scooped down and picked up a piece of trash on the way. Okay. Instantly, I'm thinking, wow, how is this kid working at Walmart, and how can I get them to come work for me? I pull a business card out of my pocket. I watch him come back after he puts his carts out, and I walk right up to him. I shake his hand and say, hey, my name is Nick Huber. I run a local moving company, and I know this is going to sound really weird, but our busy season's coming up, and I pay $20 an hour. See, I knew that at Walmart he was making $12.50, and I said, I pay $20 an hour for folks who want to work at my moving company. There's upward mobility. We're doing truck driving. It's a dynamic environment around college campuses. It's fun. If you know anybody who might want to work, have them let me know. I'm very carefully, I'm not saying, do you want a job? I'm saying, do you know anybody that wants a job? 2 days later, he sent me an email. He comes on, he quits Walmart, and he works for me through 3 busy seasons in Boston, and he's one of the best employees that we'd ever hired. That's a very scrappy way to do it. I have friends who have hired bartenders who are behind the bar and they're kicking ass. They're mixing drinks. They have really good awareness of where all the customers are. Boom, they approach them about a job opportunity, make the hire. I've had folks who hire folks at the Chick-fil-A drive-thrus. They're walking around town and they're super scrappy about how they attract talent. Now at Bolt Storage, we have We have to maintain self-storage facilities in 62 different properties in about, I think, 42 or 43 different towns. Our team has to find people to go out and sweep units and pick up trash and take pictures of the stuff inside these units. We actually called a Mexican restaurant locally, one of our Colombian employees who works in our property management division. They called a Mexican restaurant and did the same thing, speaking Spanish. Hey, do you know anybody in town who wants to make $30 an hour for part-time work? And boom, it's not, hey, do I know anybody? Yeah, I'm making freaking $12 an hour right now. I want to come work for you. You have to go out and hunt these people. You can do it on Twitter. You can do it on social media. When you have audiences like ours, it's really easy to attract talent. But in your town, running around your town, when you spot talent, you can snipe it and you can get it. It's awesome stuff.
Big news, guys. I created a free PDF that details my method on how I analyze a self-storage facility and figure out what it's worth. Give me a pen, the back of a napkin, and a couple metrics, and I can figure out about what the property is going to be worth to me. If you want to download this PDF, click in the show notes, the first link, and you can give me your email address, and you get a email right away with a 4-page PDF that outlines exactly how I think about underwriting or giving my initial analysis on a self-storage facility. Again, click the link in the show notes, and you're going to get that document for free. Before you go, we have a new sponsor of the show, recostseg.com. And if you bought a piece of real estate, you need to get a cost segregation study done. It's what allows you to get all that sweet, sweet bonus depreciation, and it's how real estate investors like me and many others pay almost nothing in taxes on an annual basis. You can cost seg a single-family rental, a short-term rental, or a large commercial property. recostseg.com is affordable and aggressive and super fast to turn them around. They've done 10 plus cost segs for me this year. They're going to do many more for me. Visit recostseg.com to learn more.